What's going on, everybody? This is JD from Junk Drawer. Thanks for coming to my channel. And in the news today, it's Advanced Auto Parts.
Advanced Auto Parts is closing more than 700 locations.
Yeah, this reduction is going to include closing about 500 corporate stores and 200 independently owned stores by mid-2022-25. Now, Advanced Auto Parts shares slid nearly 5% in pre-market trading after it reported earnings that missed analysts' expectations. The company did not disclose which locations would be involved in this plan.
Yeah, it's over 500 stores. They're saying 700, but I think they're overhyping it. But it's over 500 stores, give or take. And there's multiple factors to why they're closing the stores. Their pricing was a little high. The average oldest car is between 11 and 13 years old on the road right now. So people are buying parts, but they're not buying it from Advance. They're going to junkyards. Some are going to the dealerships, and then they're ordering it online. But junkyards are making money too.
Tonight, and a big player in the auto parts game about to close more than 500 stores and, of course, cut jobs along with it.
So we're talking about Advanced Auto Parts. Fox 5's Kendall Green takes a look under the hood to find out why and if this could spell bigger trouble for the auto parts industry.
Advanced Auto Parts joins the growing list of retailers rolling back, announcing closures of more than 700 stores, including 523 corporate shops, 204 independent locations, and 4 distribution centers.
No, it don't surprise me.
Folks like Terrence, who hasn't been in one for more than 2 years, gets why.
I have an Audi, so I just go to Audi for everything I need.
Dealership.
Yeah, the dealership.
After revealing their last quarter's performance, the major
Yeah, to be honest, some people do go to dealerships. They don't realize that they're paying more for the parts, but at the same time he'll have a record when he goes to the dealership that the car was taken care of at the dealership and they got OEM parts. Some people are buying generic parts. There's nothing wrong with that, but a majority of people are buying used junkyard parts. And that's the problem. When you see, if you say a salvage yard, it'd be better. But anyways, when you say a junkyard, everyone thinks, oh, there's only junk there. What are you going there for? Sometimes it's a misconception. One of my neighbors had a messed up front bumper. They got into a car accident, and she's like, oh, it's gonna cost so much money. I said, why don't you just go to a junkyard, get a new front bumper off a car with the same color or close to it, and that has rear end damage. And that's what she did. She told me thank you. That's what people are doing, especially after the pandemic. Look, no one's buying new cars. Most of the manufacturers are having problems. They sold their cars to the dealerships, but no one's buying these new cars. So if they're not buying new cars, they're fixing their old cars. And there's so many options. Look, you have Amazon, eBay, you have Rock Auto that's online, and then you have other online auto parts stores, and then you have the other auto parts stores, and then you have junkyards, and then you have people buying off of Amazon or off of eBay, and they're buying stuff from China or who knows where else, and then you don't even know if it's a legitimate part. So that they're doing bad, yeah, and then they cut dividend, yeah, and their prices were a little high than everyone else's. You have O'Reilly, you have AutoZone, and their prices were higher. So what were they expecting? And then they cut their dividend. People that were in the stock for dividend jumped out of it, just like the same way with AT&T when AT&T cut their dividend. Some people live off of their dividend. Overcharged, allegedly, and you expect things to keep going the way they were going because of the pandemic. I think a lot of these major companies and manufacturers and everything else had this mindset that, oh, we're just going to be printing money. Now, if you go to dealership lots, you go to any dealership lot, you're going to see they're loaded up with cars. Brand new, top of the line cars that no one's buying. You go look for a base model pickup truck, can't find one. Dodge even canceled one of their pickup trucks that was their baseline pickup truck, most affordable, and they canceled that, but they pushed the Wagoneer because it's Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Fiat that it's under the Stellantis group, and so they canceled that, but they have a Wagoneer for 120 something thousand dollars on the lot. Who's gonna buy that? Who's gonna buy a Wagoneer when you can go buy a Range Rover? Doesn't make sense to me. So them being in trouble, it's not surprising.
Down 35%. I'm guessing that's the worst day ever for this name.
Well, it's one of the worst days ever for me.
So, what do you do on a day like this, Jenny Harrington?
So, I think, the one thing that makes it so much better is being on live TV and getting to talk about it. Haha. For those of you who followed me, and I'm really sorry, when I initially bought this, I went back to 2007 and looked at what happened to their earnings and revenues in a huge, long, sustained recession. And what I saw was that they actually grew. Both the revenues and the earnings grew through the great financial crisis. So I thought, okay, even if we have a recession, these earnings should sustain at some level that easily covers that dividend. And it should have. I think we have a real management problem. Scott, you asked me a month or two ago when you were talking about.
I'll tell you this much though. She probably didn't back in 2007 people weren't shopping like they are now online. I mean, Amazon is literally a Walmart with everything. Like Walmart has, I think, like I forgot how many SKUs, hundreds of thousands of SKUs, UPCs, but Amazon probably has billions of SKUs. Amazon is so big with so many things that when you talk about if they need a part for a car, they probably do have it. And if they don't have it, you can probably go to one of the other online part salespeople. See, she's probably looked back and didn't realize that. That's just me taking a guess here. She looked back to 2007 and said, oh, this is a recession, and they still did well. People weren't shopping on Amazon like that. Were they shopping on there? Yes. Were they shopping for every single thing they ever needed and have it delivered to their house and already have it pre-ordered for things like that? No. Were people buying from eBay? Yeah, but not at the level that they are now. So I think there was a mistake there. Someone made a mistake.
Why is there such a big valuation gap between O'Reilly, AutoZone, and Advanced Auto? And I said, well, it's the management. They have a much worse management team. But I thought that had been overly discounted. And I think what I really screwed up on here was frankly not understanding how bad this management team is. Because AutoZone announced last week they also had a little bit of revenue growth. Their margins were fine. Earnings were fine. Advanced Auto's margins were horrible. And earnings were horrible because I think they were way, way, way too aggressive on pricing. And so then they, not only did they do a bad job on earnings, but then they screw and alienate the shareholder base who's in there for the dividend, for the fact that 2 years ago they started this huge capital return shift.
Yeah, and they cut the dividend big time. So I mean, she's right, and she's not wrong, but she is right. It's like one of those things. There's so many things, so many moving parts. But yeah, so Advanced Auto Parts closing over 500 stores. This is JD. Catch y'all later.